Hello, everyone, and welcome to June's Demo Jam, where we're going to demo jam customer service apps. My name is Joshua Hoskins. I am a Salesforce MVP on the Hall of Fame. And today with me, I have Amanda as well. Amanda, how are you?
Hi, everyone. Amanda Nelson here from the AppExchange. I'm so excited for this June 2020 Demo Jam all about customer service apps on the AppExchange.
Yes, it's definitely going to be very, very exciting. And if you want, you can follow us along on Twitter with the hashtag AppDemoJam or DemoJam. Today's participants include Internet Creations, PagerDuty, Talkdesk, KMS Lighthouse, and Supplyforce. And we're just about ready to get started. But Amanda, first off, what are these rules that everyone's talking about?
You know, the rules haven't changed because they're so good. The rules are that you only have 3 minutes to demo your app. That's right, 3 minutes. We will give you a 30-second warning and cut you off at the 3-minute mark. The demos must be live, no slides, nothing pre-recorded. Everything you're seeing here is happening in real time. And there will be one winner chosen by you, the audience, and that will be announced on Twitter on June 19th at 1 o'clock Eastern. So you have 24 hours to vote. Those are the rules, Joshua. Should we get into it?
Awesome. Yes, definitely. Let's get into it now. Okay, so first up, we've got Internet Creations. Internet Creations is part of the COVID-19 resources for Business Center. Their app helps deliver the perfect service experience every time. Support agents juggling multiple cases need an easy way to prioritize their work. With case flags by Internet Creations, knowing which case to work next is now a breeze, and managers get metrics that respect business hours and differentiates responses between your customers and the support team. That sounds like a great setup. Today we have Howard with us, and Howard's going to show us just how that works. Howard, are you out there?
All right, I'm waiting for Joe to put his screen up, so that should go in a second here.
Perfect. Your 3 minutes starts now. Good luck.
All right, so the first thing I want to do is have everyone meet Joe, pretending to be a support agent for Neat Widgets. Hi, Joe.
Hey, Howard, how are you today?
I'm good. Joe and his team have a lot of cases, and they need to prioritize cases based on a variety of factors. So that's why we have case flags, which does all the work using, well, flags. 4 groovy, customizable, color-coded flags to help prioritize work. For example, green, we start with, and then we move to blue after 4 hours, orange after 8 hours, and red after 16 hours of total time without any activity. Now, not all cases are the same. You want different aging processes for different products, services, and teams. Configuring case flags custom aging speeds allows you to set up variations based on things such as record type, case priority, or SLA. Now, once these custom aging speeds are added, you can drag and drop the speeds into the desired evaluation order. Next up, the event rules, and this allows you to choose when flags should be set or cleared. Here we have cases being flagged when cases are created and on new customer responses. The flags are be cleared when responses are sent to the customer or when the case is closed. But let's make Joe work some cases. Right, Astro? Yes, Howard, thank you. Rather than cherry picking cases from a standard Service Cloud list view, the utility bar component is the best way for agents to see what work is next on their plate. And since case flags automatically prioritizes cases in Service Cloud, Joe knows exactly which case to work next. The case flags utility bar acts as a what's next list. And as Joe responds to cases, they'll be removed from the component. And now on the case record detail page, Joe uses the case flags lightning component to view even more information about the flag timing. You can see the current timing and the upcoming timing. Case flags history tracking can also be accessed from the case and through a variety of packaged reports. These capture key metrics such as initial response time, average response times, and allow you to compare time with the customer versus time with your support team. And these are great reports to understand the gaps in your support process so you can improve your support process and better serve your customers. So Right, Astro? We should do a 60-day free trial. Yes, a 60-day free trial of case flags from Internet Creations, and never again have to think, what is my next case? End of demo. Yay!
That is awesome. You know what? You did it in under 3 minutes, so I need to actually stop and reset the timer. Congratulations.
Thank you.
But you know what I love about what you had to share today is you are truly making people's life easier in this time where people's lives need to be easier, right? Case flags allows you to prioritize all of the cases at once and very easily be able to say, hey, what should I be working on right now? What's next? But also give my managers great metrics as well. So thank you for that demo.
Absolutely.
Amanda, what questions do we have out there for Internet Creations?
The demo was approved by Astro and Appy, so hey. All right, these folks have some questions as well as our customers, so great demo. The question from our critter friends here and beyond is, can case flags support multiple teams, some that provide 24/7 support and some that use business hours?
I'll point to Joe to answer this question.
Yes, that's a really great question. And the short answer is yes. Case flags can support both teams that use standard hours, business hours, and a combination of the both. So in the setup process, you would just define you're using business hours. One of your sets of business hours would have to utilize 24/7 timeframes. And then you could use escalation rules to set the appropriate business hours based upon the type of case being worked. And then to even take it one step further, you're able to then utilize that custom aging speed feature that Howard demonstrated to really get the right timings on the case per each individual unique case. So.
Perfect. That sounds awesome. Thank you very much and best of luck.
Thank
All right,
you.
moving right along, we've got KMS Lighthouse. So we're super excited to have KMS Lighthouse as a global leader in the knowledge management space presenting their integration today, which helps agents, employees, and customers transform interactions through knowledge. Their company is dedicated to innovation with regards to knowledge management. KMS Lighthouse serves leading brands globally. The solution significantly improves training and onboarding teams, first call resolution, reduction in error rate, and time to knowledge, which is a lot to do. Are you sure you're going to handle that in 3 minutes or less?
I'm going to give it my best shot.
All right, sir. Well, 3 minutes on the clock. Your time starts now. Good luck.
Thank you, Joshua. And we are super excited to present our integration into Salesforce. So we start off from the service console, but let's open up one of our cases. So here, for example, we have a case which is called Bronze Policy Inquiry. And we can see all of the details. What is the case number? Who is the owner? What's its status? And so on. And in the center of the screen, we have the Lighthouse integration. So this is our next generation knowledge base. So directly in the middle of the screen, we have the access to all of the knowledge that we may need. And we have a really advanced and innovative feature called proactive search. So here directly in the center of the screen, without us typing any information into the search bar, we're taking the subject line and pushing information directly to the users when they're opening up a ticket. So in this example, we can see that we have details about the entry, health, insurance policy without pressing any buttons. But if we need more information about this policy to help guide a customer, for example, we can open up a structured knowledge article. So it's divided into different tabs and fields to make it really easy to use and consume and be consistent across the board. So we can move over, maybe if there's a question about eligibility, details about our policy, we can select a section and we can send it via email directly through Salesforce. We also have the ability that we can rate the quality of the content that we're receiving, really critical for the machine learning capabilities of the search results to push the right content to the top. We can send feedback on our content and we can save this to our case for future reference. We also have the ability that we can have embedded videos into our knowledge articles to really benefit from this knowledge and make sure we're presenting consistent information across the board. So we have the knowledge to use in an interaction and the knowledge to use afterwards. Let's take a look at another example. So we can click here and open up a case called Advanced Card Security Options. So a customer is calling in and they have some information regarding their cases. So maybe they need to know some details about how they register, for example. So in the contact details, we know that this customer has a credit card and they have the brand of MasterCard. But let's view a scenario. So this is a step-by-step process. So we begin with a scenario, maybe that we're going to speak with the customer and they're going to say, And we have a question. Have you registered for advanced security? And they'll say no. So we can continue with this process, with this flow, and we can see that they have a MasterCard. It's automatically defined with taking that information from their contact details and presenting it on the screen. Then we can follow up and say, okay, this is the explanation. This is MasterCard secure code. You don't need to download anything. It really protects your security. Then we can follow up with the next step of the process. Have you activated this? Maybe they'll say no. So we can follow up with the guidance. This is what you need to do. Again, we know they have
30 seconds remaining.
Taken directly from the information, and we can follow through with all these screenshots and guidance how they complete this process to really give a guided flow. We also have integrated reports in terms of the activity that the users are doing within the knowledge base to make sure we know what is the most used content, what are the most rated articles, and what is connected with the knowledge and the cases, so we can really provide outstanding and consistent experiences. And of course, this can be used in communities too.
There you go. 3 minutes. Are you done?
3 minutes.
That's amazing. That is amazing. Well, you did it. And you know what? You were able to show a significant amount of how easy you're allowing people to get access to information at the right time when they need it most. I love the areas that you spoke about specifically, where you had the knowledge article and content directly inside of the user interface, where the agent can very easily step through and ask the customer the questions, have the response, and be able to have that, that right there is very handy. So the agent doesn't lose track of where they are in the conversation, and they're giving back the most appropriate response in an efficient manner. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Amanda, what questions do we have out there for KMS?
Yes, great demo, super clear and organized. 3 minutes goes by so fast, but we got to see a lot there. So the question from our audience is, does KMS Lighthouse support multi-org deployments?
Wow, that's a great question. And the answer is absolutely yes. So one of the key things that we've developed within our solution is that we can support organizations that maybe have a classic deployment of Salesforce as well as Lightning, and maybe multiple other areas. And they want to have a centralized knowledge base to ensure that they're providing the consistent and accurate responses, making sure that they're supporting their business continuity plans. So we can support across that different deployments of Salesforce, one centralized knowledge base, consistent, accurate responses across the board.
That's amazing. Well, thank you very much for your time today, and good luck. Best wishes.
Thank you.
All right, moving right along, we've got Pagerduty. Pagerduty for customer service and Salesforce Service Cloud enables real-time responses, better cross-team collaboration across support teams like IT and engineering teams, and also it allows you to be proactive about customer communications. With proactive monitoring, issues can be resolved before they become problems for your customers. Support managers can empower their teams to deliver an amazing service around the clock and truly help the customers. Work where you are and mobilize response teams directly from Salesforce. With us today, we have Liberty, who's going to show us how to do all of that and maybe a little more in 3 minutes or less. Liberty, are you out there?
I am. And can you see my screen?
We can. Over to you. Your 3 minutes starts now. Good luck.
Thanks. Okay, so for this demonstration, I want to show you how PagerDuty can help your support teams in a time-critical situation. So what I'm actually going to be a support agent today. I'm on my lunch break coming back from it, and I notice, oh my gosh, there's 21 cases in my queue. What is going on? So I'm going to go ahead and open up this case right here. Looks like this is Appy, one of our favorite customers. She's saying she's getting a 500 page whenever she tries to submit a payment on the website. That's not good. This is a situation that I'm sure other customer support agents have dealt with, and we know that we need to escalate this quickly to engineering. This is not something that I can fix. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is with this integration, I've built rules to escalate it to engineering and trigger a PagerDuty incident. So I'm going to go ahead and select escalate to engineering. I'm going to save that. In the background, a PagerDuty incident is being triggered right now, which I will show you momentarily. I also want to go ahead and leave a case comment on this, letting them know 21 customers impacted. This case comment's actually going to sync to PagerDuty as well, so that our engineers have all the right information they need to start working on this problem and prioritize it highly. I also recognize that this is a customer impacting incident, so I'm actually going to notify some stakeholders using a response play. This basically notifies all of our success managers and sales reps so that they're aware some customers might be experiencing this. They might start getting an influx of emails. When I actually look into PagerDuty, I can see here that already there's an incident populated. So my engineering teams notify, oh, I literally just got paged for this right now. That was my phone. My engineers have been notified. Oh, and it looks like I might not be logged in. I'm not. Let me go ahead and quickly do this. Demo gods.
It's okay, they're in the room.
I know, it happens. Okay,
Go
so
away.
we are into PagerDuty. I remembered my password. Okay, so I can see here that as an engineer, there is a problem with payments not going through. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at the timeline and see what's happened. I can see that stakeholders have been notified about a customer-facing incident. I can also see that there's this note from my support rep that there are 21 customers impacted, and I can actually act and then resolve this incident. Once the incident's resolved, my customer support agent will get an update on their case, and they can actually start notifying the customer. So the idea here is that we really help with that collaboration between support and engineering, escalating the right team to the right teams so that a problem is resolved faster.
Awesome. I hope you're done because you're 3 minutes.
I am. Yeah.
Just in the nick of time. You know what I love about PagerDuty and what you're able to show today is that it really is more of a collaborative system these days. And in these days, you have to be so much more modern about your communication when you have outages. And so I like the fact that you actually have the ability to call stakeholders out. I like the fact that you have the ability to provide real-time information about what's going on with that incident at that very moment. Back in the days when IT was legacy, people would carry around pagers and you'd have to type in a message. And I even, think now, in some cases in a lot of organizations, it's like this team uses Slack. This team wants you to call them. Having that information in Salesforce just brings all of that together so that the support agent can really work where they are and, send the message across to the teams that are needed directly from Salesforce. So thank you so much for that demo.
Thank you, Joshua.
Cool. Amanda, what questions do we have for Liberty and PagerDuty?
Yeah, that was a great demo, and we still got to see it in 3 minutes, even with the login, so that was great. The question is, how does using the PagerDuty for Salesforce Cloud integration help you reduce complaint time to resolution?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there's a few different ways. Customer support managers are able to escalate issues directly to IT and engineering through Salesforce Cloud. So being able to work right where they are and work fast. It also gives them visibility into what issues are being worked on, what those resolution times are, how many impacting incidents there have been for this customer. And then finally, because engineers are in PagerDuty, PagerDuty is proactively monitoring for issues. Engineers can actually escalate back to support to let them know there's an ongoing issue. And technical teams are just able to respond much, much faster so that you can keep a culture of customer-centric, passionate trust in your brand, and make sure that your customers are ultimately really, really happy with their choice to use you.
That's amazing. Just to have the support teams escalating back to support. I love that. Wish I would have had that when I was on the help desk. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Stay tuned. We're going to get you to vote in just a moment. So next up, we have Supplyforce. So the Supplyforce Bot is a free declarative employee engagement solution from Salesforce Labs that connects companies with their employees on their mobile device with no apps or logins. That's amazing. The solution is intended for any company that needs to engage with their mobile workforce, such as fleets of trucks, warehouse distribution, shipping terminals, or even employees that are now working from home. Today, supply chain resiliency is more important than ever before, and the Supplyforce Bot can help you with freight moving and keeping people safe. In our upcoming demo, Mary Gill is going to show how you have a trucking company and how they use Supplyforce Bot to stay connected with their drivers. Mary, you out there?
I am. Let me
All right.
get my screen up for you guys.
Yep, let's do that. I'm really excited to see how you communicate with people without having to have one more login to log into in a way that is very seamless. So over to you, 3 minutes or less. Good luck.
All right, thank you. So hi, everyone. I'm excited to share with you the Supplyforce Bot. This bot can be installed in any Salesforce org, including the Salesforce Care orgs. It works with SMS and WhatsApp and can be up and running in no time. So let's begin with HANA Trucking, sending out a welcome SMS message to all their drivers. Here, I'm Sam, a driver with HANA Trucking. I have my mobile with me always, and I just received this message letting me know important safety information and that I can now text to ask any questions. So when I need help, I simply pull over safely and reply to the Supplyforce Bot. Things like, I have a question or menu. And I'm prompted immediately with a menu of the most frequent requests. This menu can be easily customized to fit your needs. And unfortunately, as I was driving my truck, the check engine light went off and I need to make a request. So when I'm safely pulled over, I can make that request. And I see that repair services actually closely matches what I need. But I see that my company also provides me with great help like overnight parking or what restaurants are open, things that are really important to me when I'm on the road. This type of request is best handled by knowing my location. So I'm given instructions from the bot on how to send my location so that my manager can locate the nearest repair shop or any other assistance that I need. So using the native functionality in my iPhone or Android device, I simply can go to Google Maps, for example, and send my location. There we go. So now my driver manager has my location. And if you can imagine, not only does he need my location, but whatever else requests that I have. And so with this, the other things that I can ask for or help, with things like what other assistance that I need while I'm on the road. Well, one of the things that I need is things like reporting my absence. And reporting my absence are really key because if you can imagine, as a driver manager within, he needs to know how to keep that freight moving and what other things need to happen when I'm not available. So he can quickly address my issues. So let me go ahead and report an absence. Great. Well, I think you hear that, which is within Omnichannel. We'll take a quick view of what the driver manager's view is of this entire interaction. So with Omnichannel, this was routed over to me. And I see all the interaction that Sam, the drivers, had with the bot, as well as a quick link in order to go ahead and see where my current location is.
30 seconds remaining.
Great. Again, the Supplyforce Bot is a free declarative employee engagement solution that works with SMS and WhatsApp. It requires no apps and no logins. That's right. All the employee needs is a mobile phone and be able to text. Thanks so much.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much for giving that demo in 3 minutes or less, just like we asked for. In these days, communication is everything. And to be able to communicate with your customers or your employees or people out in the field that are working really hard for you, it's really important to not only have a line to them, but also the ability for them to get back to you the information they need in order to help you out or to better assist you or whatever it is to make that employee's life a little bit easier. And the fact that Salesforce and team have built this app to allow for that to happen very quickly, I imagine that there are several, plentiful use cases for this. And certainly anything that could help HANA Trucking is good. So thank you very much for the demo. Amanda, do we have any questions for the folks that built Supplyforce Bot?
Yes, and it is so great to see Salesforce employees building on the platform and putting these great solutions out on AppExchange. So that was a demo from an employee. It was very cool. So the question is, what would I need to do to get started using the Supplyforce bot? How do you start? Where do you begin?
Well, yeah, great question. So as you see on the AppExchange screen that I'm showing you here, we actually have a very comprehensive starter guide that we're including. It's available with the app and actually walks you through step by step on how to install this in your existing org or actually even your Salesforce Career org. It goes through the setup steps of how to use your existing knowledge so that the bot can surface up the existing knowledge base that you have. It walks through how to set up sending SMS messages directly from the Service Console to individuals or select groups, or keeping them up to date. So even if you want to do a mass SMS welcome message like we showed you, it walks you through step by step. So really hope that the starter guide is a great place to get started.
That's awesome. Well, thank you very, very much for the demo today. All right, next up, we've got our last Demo Jam contestant, but not least, is Talkdesk. Talkdesk, a Salesforce AppExchange partner since 2016, is a cloud contact center for the customer obsessed. Gotta love that. Combining the industry's strongest Salesforce integration with enterprise performance and consumer simplicity, Talkdesk easily adapts to the evolving needs of sales and support teams and their end customers, resulting in higher customer satisfaction, productivity, and cost savings. Who wouldn't want that? Over 1,800 innovative companies around the world trust Talkdesk, and they rely on Talkdesk to make customer experience their competitive advantage. Wow. All right, John, are you out there?
I am, Joshua. Thank you. And I think you saved the best for last, so I'm super excited to get going.
All right, 3 minutes starts now. Good luck.
All right. Hi, I'm Tony. I'm an agent at Hotel Tonight, working the VIP support line. Did you know that Beyonce has VIP requests every time she stays at a hotel? Let's take an adventure and see what happens when Beyonce's assistant calls in on her behalf. We can see Chrissy is calling in. We can see her call ID information, as well as her meeting notes saying, oh my gosh, this is Beyonce's assistant. Let's answer this right away. Great. So now that we're connected to Chrissy, let's pull up Salesforce and have a look at the contact information. So from an automation perspective, you'll notice that we created a case pop. That case pop now has the information from Chrissy. It has Chrissy, her phone number, as well as the contract record. That's information that she entered into the IVR, and we can automatically attach that to the case. We can also look at Chrissy's contact record. From Chrissy's contact record, what we learn is that she's a VIP. That VIP means that she's enabled and entitled to be able to call into the VIP contact line. And you also see the context. Oh my gosh, this is Beyonce's assistant. That was the context that we served up in call bar when we answered the call. Great. Our next step in the process is to update the contract. This is the reason why Chrissy was calling in. Chrissy wanted to validate that 6 alkaline waters chilled to 69.8 degrees, served with titanium straws, very specific. Also, a new toilet seat along with red toilet paper, great. So what I can do is I can click this SMS update box, and what this will do is it'll enable a lightning flow to send an update order confirmation to Chrissy, making sure that her call was validated. The update will say something like, hiya, Chrissy. We confirmed your 6 waters as well as your titanium straws. Also, we won't forget the red toilet paper as well as the new seat cover. Great, very cool. So now let's actually wrap up the call with Chrissy. And as I'm closing out the call with Chrissy, I can update a disposition code. What's the reason for the call? It's a booking confirmation. I can also relate it to a case, an opportunity, or lead. I could also put the contacts mood. I think Chrissy was really excited about the call notes, as well as call quality. As I update this, I can log this information into Salesforce, and it updates the case record as well as the Talkdesk activity. Finally, as a contact center manager, I want to manage the VIP dashboard. This VIP dashboard is powered by Talkdesk, but what it gives you is real-time metrics in order to understand abandonment rate, average number of calls, average hold time, such that I can react in a responsive way to the trends that are occurring in my contact center. With the power of Talkdesk and Salesforce, companies can improve customer service, agent productivity, and contact center performance with the industry's strongest Salesforce integration. Hey, tweet at Talkdesk your outlandish VIP hotel request by Sunday night. 3 winners will have $100 donated to their favorite charity. Good luck. Thank you.
Wow, that is awesome. And a charitable giveaway. I love that. So don't forget to tweet. You are in under 3 minutes. So gold star for that. If I can turn this off. Yeah, it's completely off. Great. But I got to tell you, John, I am like the biggest fan of computer telephony. I've always wanted call centers to know me, know who I am, and have all the information they need to service me before they even pick up the phone. And to be honest with you, these days and these times, I'm kind of disappointed if I type in who I am or my phone number, or they have all my information and I don't get that experience. So I love the fact that you are truly making this, giving this capability to the people who install your product, because I feel like everyone needs it. So thank you so much for being able to show us what your application does and the power of the dashboard and reporting, and then just the overall customer satisfaction that it's going to give someone with Talkdesk capabilities. I love the fact that you guys are customer obsessed. So thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Joshua.
No problem. Hey, Amanda, what questions do we have out there for Talkdesk?
Yes, I love the fact that you can show the front and back end with this, a telephony experience as well. Perfect for customer service. And the question we have is, because this is so robust and exciting, how long does it take to integrate?
So the Salesforce integration takes about 15 to 20 minutes to set up. Once the Talkdesk package is installed, the administrator connects the Talkdesk instance and synchronizes the agent. The nice thing is the basic integration is now complete, and now what we start to do is layer in automations as well as flows, where we can do data dips into Salesforce, we can enable lightning flows, and we can also enable automations like case pop, opportunity pop, lead pop, and things of that nature.
That is simply amazing. Thank you so much, John. Hope you enjoyed your demo jam, and good luck.
I did. Thank you.
All right.
What time is it, Joshua?
Oh, goodness. It's time to find a slide. Probably the most important slide of all, to be honest with you. And it's coming up. I don't know, Amanda, what time is it?
What time it is voting time. So as soon as the slide comes up, you can go ahead and vote for your favorite demo today. You can only vote once, and you cannot vote if you demo today or you work for a company that demoed today, because this is all about the customer and the ability for the customer to share. We will be announcing the winner June 19th, tomorrow at 2 o'clock Eastern. We might announce at 1 o'clock Eastern. It'll be around that time. So make sure to follow AppExchange on Twitter and hashtag DemoJam to see who wins. It's going to be pretty exciting. What do you think, Joshua?
Absolutely. This is always exciting. So we had lots of great partners participate, including demo jams from all of the people who have amazing features to deliver great functionality in these trying times that we're all going through right now, and just make people's life easier. And that's what I love about this. So whether you're working from home or working from an office, all of these tools are available for you on the AppExchange, and you should definitely go check them out and recommend them to all your friends.
That's right. So this is what it will look like on social tomorrow. So make sure you check it out. Here's an example of a tweet. So very excited for that. And I meant to update that slide. So definitely June 19. And all of these apps are available on AppExchange. AppExchange is an intelligent, easy to navigate ecosystem of third-party solutions to help you extend Salesforce. It really is the hub of the Salesforce ecosystem. We have over 5,000 solutions, including apps, components. You saw a Bolt today. So lots of different things to, and Bot. You had lots of things to extend your Salesforce experience. And it's really organized and easy to search. So even though there's a lot to find, you just use that search bar and it makes it super easy. So that is it from our end. Make sure you vote. We'll announce that winner. Thank you so much for being a part of today's Demo Jam. And thank you, Joshua.
Thank you, Amanda. This has been awesome. I would love for all of these people to win, but it's your choice. Only one of them wins, and we hope to look for your votes, and we'll see who wins tomorrow. Stay tuned.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thanks, everyone.